Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving into something that I know has been weighing heavy on many of your hearts. The question that keeps you up at night, that shows up in your prayers, that lingers in those quiet moments when you are alone with your thoughts. Does your ex regret leaving you? Are they thinking about what they lost? And more importantly, what is God trying to show you through this situation? I want you to know that whatever the cards reveal today, God has already seen your tears, heard your prayers, and is working behind the scenes in ways you cannot even imagine yet. So take a deep breath, open your heart, and let us see what divine message is waiting for you. Before we pull any cards, I just want to say that if you are here watching this, it means something. The universe, God, Spirit, whatever you want to call that divine force, has guided you to this exact moment. You are not here by accident. There is a reason your heart led you to click on this video, and I truly believe that the message coming through today is going to bring you the clarity and peace you have been desperately seeking. So let me just say a quick prayer for us. God, thank you for bringing this beautiful soul here today. Thank you for the wisdom you are about to reveal through these cards. Help us receive your message with an open heart and the courage to trust your plan. Amen. Now, I am going to shuffle these cards and ask the question on your behalf. Does your ex regret losing you? What are they truly feeling right now? And what does God want you to know about this situation? Let me just tune into the energy here. I am shuffling, connecting with your energy, connecting with their energy, and asking for divine guidance to come through these cards. And okay, I am already feeling something strong here. The energy is actually quite intense. Let me pull the first card for you. Oh wow, the Three of Wands. This is the first card that came out, and I have to tell you, this is already speaking volumes about where your ex is emotionally and mentally right now. Let me really break this down for you, because there is so much happening in this card, and I want you to understand every layer of what God is showing us. Three of Wands is a card about looking out toward the horizon, about standing at a vantage point and surveying everything that is out there. When I see this card in the context of your question about whether your ex regrets leaving you, what immediately comes through is that yes, they are absolutely looking back. They are in a space right now where they are evaluating their choices, weighing their options, and honestly asking themselves if they made the right decision. This person is not just casually thinking about you. They are actively standing at a crossroads in their mind, looking at the path they chose when they walked away from you. And they are wondering what would have happened if they had stayed. But here's what is really interesting about the Three of Wands. This is not someone who is drowning in regret in a desperate, chaotic way. This is someone who is being very contemplative, very thoughtful about their feelings. They are standing on higher ground, which tells me they have had some time and distance to really see the situation clearly. And from that vantage point, from that place of clarity, they are recognizing what they had with you. They are seeing the value, the connection, the potential that existed between you two. And I am going to be completely honest with you. This is making them uncomfortable. This is making them question everything. What I love about this card is that it shows expansion and forward vision. Your ex is not stuck in the past in a toxic way, but they are definitely looking back as part of their journey forward. They are asking themselves, where do I go from here? What do I truly want? And your face, your memory, your energy keeps showing up in that contemplation. God is showing me that this person cannot move forward without thinking about what they left behind. You have left an imprint on them that they cannot shake, and that is powerful. Now, let me talk about the spiritual aspect of this card, because I think this is where God really wants to get your attention. The Three of Wands often represents waiting for ships to come in, waiting for investments to pay off. And I feel like God is telling you that you were an investment in their life, a valuable presence that brought growth and expansion. And now that you are gone, They are starting to see the return on that investment, or rather, they are seeing what they lost by walking away before the harvest came. They are realizing that they left too soon, that they did not wait long enough to see what you two could have built together. But here is what I really want you to hear. While your ex is standing there, looking out over the horizon, thinking about you, wondering if they made a mistake, God is asking you to also look toward your own horizon. Because the Three of Wands is not just about your ex's regret. This card is also about your expansion, your growth, your future. God is saying that yes, they regret it. Yes, they are thinking about you. But do not get so caught up in their feelings that you forget about your own journey. You have your own ships coming in, your own blessings on the way, your own divine path that is unfolding. Do not shrink your vision down to just whether or not they regret losing you. Expand it. See the bigger picture that God is painting in your life. I am also getting that the Three of Wands can represent someone who is physically distant but emotionally connected. So if your ex has moved away, if there is physical distance between you two right now, this card confirms that even with that distance, they are still very much connected to thoughts of you. The distance has actually given them perspective. It has allowed them to see what they had with you more clearly. Sometimes we have to step back to truly see the beauty of what was right in front of us. And that is exactly what is happening here. Your ex is also in a place of waiting. They are waiting to see what unfolds, waiting to see if maybe the universe will bring you back together, waiting to see if the door might reopen. But they are also hesitant. The Three of Wands can show someone who sees the opportunity but is not quite ready to take action yet. They see you there in their field of vision. They recognize what they lost, but they are still standing on that cliff, still contemplating, still processing. God is showing me that this person knows they messed up, but they are dealing with pride, with fear, with uncertainty about whether they even deserve a second chance with you. And here is something else that is coming through really strongly. The Three of Wands is ruled by the Sun in Aries, which brings in this energy of confidence and initiative, but also impulsiveness. I am feeling like the way your relationship ended might have had something to do with them acting impulsively, making a rash decision without fully thinking it through. Maybe they thought the grass was greener elsewhere. Maybe they thought they needed freedom or space or something different. But now, standing in that space they thought they wanted, they are realizing that what they had with you was actually pretty amazing. The confidence they had in their decision is starting to crack, and doubt is creeping in. But let us bring this back to your faith journey, because I think this is so important. God is using your ex's regret as part of a bigger lesson for you. This situation is not just about them realizing they messed up. This is about you realizing your worth. This is about you understanding that you are the prize, that you are the blessing, that you are someone worth regretting losing. Do you see what I am saying? God is holding up a mirror through this situation and showing you that you are valuable, you are worthy, you are special. Your ex's regret is confirmation of what God already knows about you. You are that person. You are the one that people look back on and think, I really had something special there. So yes, your ex absolutely has regret. The Three of Wands makes that crystal clear. They are looking back, they are thinking about you, they are questioning their decision. But God is asking you to take that confirmation and use it not to wait for them, not to pine for them, but to step into your OWN power. To look at your OWN horizon with confidence and know that whether they come back or not, you are going to be absolutely fine. Better than fine. You are going to thrive. Let me pull the second card, because I want to go deeper into what is really happening beneath the surface. What is the emotional truth of their regret? How deep does it go? Okay, the Seven of Cups just came out, and oh my goodness, this is so telling. This card is giving me all the confirmation about the confusion and emotional chaos your ex is experiencing right now. Let me explain what I am seeing, because this is absolutely packed with meaning. The Seven of Cups is the card of illusions, fantasies, multiple options, and emotional confusion. When I see this card right after the Three of Wands, what is coming through loud and clear is that your ex is absolutely drowning in their own thoughts about you. They are not just casually thinking, "Oh, I wonder if I made a mistake." No, they are running through multiple scenarios in their mind. They are imagining what could have been. They are fantasizing about what might still be possible. They are comparing you to other people or other situations and realizing that nothing measures up to what you two had. This is someone who is stuck in their head, replaying memories, creating alternate realities where they made different choices. And honestly, this is torturing them a little bit, because the Seven of Cups shows that when you have too many options or too many thoughts, you end up paralyzed. You end up not being able to see clearly. And that is exactly where your ex is right now. They are so caught up in the fantasy of what was, what could be, what might happen, that they cannot see reality clearly anymore. What God is showing me through this card is that your ex has created this idealized version of you and the relationship in their mind. Now that you are gone, now that they cannot have you, suddenly everything about you has become precious. All the things they took for granted, all the moments they did not fully appreciate, all the love you gave them that they maybe did not fully receive, it is all coming back to them now in vivid detail. And they are looking at other options, other people, other situations, and nothing is giving them what you gave them. Here is what is really powerful about the Seven of Cups, though. This card often appears when someone is being offered many choices, but only one or two of those choices are real and valuable. The rest are illusions, distractions, false promises. I am getting so clearly that when your ex left you, they thought they were walking towards something better. They thought there were all these amazing options waiting for them. Maybe they thought being single would be great. Maybe they thought someone else would make them happier. Maybe they thought they just needed to explore and see what else was out there. But now they are discovering that all of those options were illusions. They looked appealing from a distance, but up close, they are empty. They do not have substance. They do not have the depth and authenticity that you brought to their life. And let me tell you what God wants you to know about this. While your ex is over there swimming in confusion and chasing illusions, God has been protecting you. Every day they waste being confused is another day that God is using to prepare something better for you. Every moment they spend regretting their decision is another moment that God is building your strength, your confidence, your sense of self-worth. Do you see the divine plan here? God is literally using their regret and confusion to elevate you. Their loss is your lesson. Their mistake is your growth opportunity. The Seven of Cups also speaks to addiction, escapism, and avoidance. I am feeling like your ex might be trying to avoid dealing with their feelings about you by staying busy, by distracting themselves, maybe by jumping into something new too quickly. But here is the thing. You cannot run from real feelings. You cannot escape authentic connection. No matter how many distractions they pile up, no matter how many cups they try to drink from, your memory is still there. The reality of what they lost is still there, and it is haunting them. I want to pause here and pray for a moment, because I think this is heavy. God, I pray for the person watching this right now. I pray that they can see through the confusion and illusion. I pray that they do not get caught up in hoping their ex will figure things out. I pray for clarity for them, for peace in their heart, for the strength to trust that your plan is so much bigger than this one relationship. Protect their heart from false hope and give them the wisdom to know what is real and what is illusion. Amen. Now, the Seven of Cups in relation to regret tells me that, yes, your ex absolutely regrets losing you. But they are handling that regret in the most chaotic, confused way possible. They are not mature enough yet to simply pick up the phone and say, I made a mistake. They are not emotionally clear enough to take real action. Instead, they are drowning in options, in fantasies, in what-ifs. And honestly, this is not someone who is ready to show up for you in the way you deserve. Even if they do regret, God is showing me that your ex needs to go through this period of confusion as part of their spiritual lesson. They need to chase those illusions and discover they are empty. They need to compare everyone else to you and realize no one measures up. They need to sit in the mess of their own making and truly understand what they walked away from. This is their karma, their consequence, their wake-up call. And you do not need to be there holding their hand through it. This is something they need to experience on their own. But here is the deeper spiritual message. The Seven of Cups is asking you to also check in with your own illusions. Are you building a fantasy about this person? Are you remembering the relationship as better than it actually was? Are you seeing them through rose-colored glasses instead of seeing them for who they truly are right now, which is someone who is confused and not emotionally available? God is gently asking you to stay grounded in reality, to see clearly, to not get lost in your own 7 cups of fantasy about reconciliation or them coming back. Because here's the truth. Even if they regret it, even if they are thinking about you constantly, even if they realize they made a huge mistake, that does not automatically mean they are the right person for your future. That does not automatically mean reconciliation is what God has planned for you. Sometimes people regret their actions, but still are not meant to be back in your life. Sometimes the lesson is just about recognizing your worth and moving forward. So stay open to whatever God is orchestrating, but do not close yourself off to other possibilities just because your ex is sitting in regret. Let me pull one more card because I want to see where this is ultimately heading. What is the final outcome or message that God wants you to receive about this situation? Oh, the King of Cups. This is beautiful. This is so powerful, and I am actually getting emotional because of what this card represents in the context of everything we have just discussed. The King of Cups is the card of emotional maturity, emotional mastery, compassion, and deep, stable love. This is someone who has learned to navigate their emotions without being controlled by them. This is someone who leads with their heart but also maintains balance and wisdom. And in the position of the final card, the outcome card, this is absolutely packed with meaning on multiple levels. First, let me talk about what this means regarding your ex. The King of Cups suggests that your ex is on a journey toward emotional maturity. Right now, they are in the 7 of Cups, drowning in confusion and illusion. But the King of Cups is where they are potentially headed. This tells me that eventually, they will get clarity. Eventually, they will reach a place of emotional understanding where they can fully comprehend what they lost. The King of Cups does not play games. This is not someone who is confused or immature. This is someone who knows what they want and has the emotional intelligence to express it. So what does this mean practically? It means your ex's regret is going to evolve. It is going to mature. Right now, it is messy and confused, but as time goes on, they are going to reach a point where they truly understand the depth of what they walked away from. They are going to move from fantasy and confusion into real, grounded, emotional awareness. And when they reach that King of Cups energy, they are going to feel the full weight of their decision to leave you. But here is where this gets really interesting, and where I think God is speaking most directly to you. The King of Cups does not just represent your ex's emotional evolution. This card is also representing you. This is the energy that you are being called to embody. God is saying that through this painful situation, through this heartbreak, through dealing with your ex's regret and confusion, you are becoming the King of Cups. You are developing emotional mastery. You are learning to feel deeply without being destroyed by your feelings. You are cultivating compassion, even for someone who hurt you. You are maintaining your inner peace despite external chaos. Do you see the beautiful spiritual lesson here? While your ex was the one who left, you are actually the one who is gaining the most from this experience. You are being refined. You are being elevated. You are being transformed into someone who is emotionally sovereign, someone who can love deeply, but also protect their peace, someone who has standards and knows their worth. The King of Cups is you stepping into your power, and I am going to be really real with you right now. I believe that the King of Cups in this final position is also representing your next chapter. Whether your ex eventually gets their act together and reaches the King of Cups level of emotional maturity, or whether someone completely new comes into your life who already embodies this energy, God is showing you that mature, deep, emotionally available love is coming for you. The kind of love that does not run away. The kind of love that does not get lost in confusion and illusion. The kind of love that stays, that communicates, that chooses you every single day. Your ex's regret is real. The Three of Wands confirms they are looking back and questioning their decision. The Seven of Cups confirms they are emotionally confused and realizing that other options do not compare to you. And now the King of Cups is saying that ultimately, emotional mastery and mature love is the destination. Whether that mature love comes from them or from someone else, it is coming. But here is what I really want you to take away from this. The King of Cups sits on his throne with his cup of emotions, but notice that his throne is on the water. He is not fighting the waves. He is not being tossed around by the sea. He has learned to be stable, even in emotional depths. That is what God is calling you to do right now. Yes, your ex has regret. Yes, they are thinking about you. Yes, they are confused and starting to realize what they lost. But you cannot let their emotional journey determine your peace. You have to be like the King of Cups, stable in yourself, grounded in your worth, calm in your heart even while the waters of this situation are turbulent. I am also getting that the King of Cups is a card of forgiveness and compassion. Not the kind of forgiveness that means you have to take them back or give them another chance, but the kind of forgiveness that frees your heart from bitterness and resentment. God is asking you to reach that King of Cups level of maturity where you can acknowledge that, yes, they hurt you. Yes, they made a mistake, but you are not going to carry that pain around like a heavy burden. You are going to release it. You are going to transmute it. You are going to let God heal you completely so that when love comes back around, whether with them or someone new, you are ready. You are whole. You are healed. The King of Cups also represents counseling, therapy, spiritual guidance, deep emotional work. So I am hearing that this might be a time for you to really invest in your emotional healing. Talk to someone. Pray. Journal. Do the inner work. Because the more you embody this King of Cups energy, the more you become magnetic to the kind of love you truly deserve. And finally, I want to bring this full circle back to your faith. The King of Cups is often associated with the spiritual father, with divine masculine energy, with God's protective and loving presence. I think God is using this card to remind you that even while your ex is out there regretting their decision, even while they are confused and lost in illusion, you have the ultimate king watching over you. You have God. You have divine love that never wavers, never leaves, never makes mistakes. Your ex's regret is human and flawed, but God's love for you is perfect and eternal. So here is my final message to you. Yes, your ex regrets losing you. The cards make that abundantly clear. But their regret is not your responsibility. Their confusion is not your burden to fix. God is calling you to rise above this situation, to embody the King of Cups energy, to be emotionally mature and stable and at peace regardless of what they do or do not do. Trust that God is working everything out for your highest good. Trust that the right love, the mature love, the deep and stable love is on its way to you. And most importantly, trust that you are worthy of that love just by being who you are. Let me close us in prayer. God, thank you for this beautiful soul who had the courage to seek truth today. Thank you for revealing through these cards that they are valued, they are worthy, they are precious. Thank you for using their ex's regret as confirmation of what you already know, that this person is a blessing to anyone lucky enough to be in their life. I pray for healing, for peace, for clarity. I pray that they step fully into their King of Cups energy and never settle for less than they deserve. Protect their heart, guide their path, and bring them the mature, deep, committed love that their soul is calling for. In your name, Amen. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If this reading resonated with you, if you felt God speaking to you through these cards, please let me know in the comments. I love hearing from you. And remember, your ex's regret is real, but your future is even more real. Keep your eyes on your own horizon and trust that God has something absolutely beautiful planned for you. I will see you in the next reading. Sending you so much love and so many blessings. Goodbye, beautiful soul.